Did I just get hit with a snowball?
I hate you.
Oh. Hey everyone, welcome back to the farm. It's Brad.
It's Steve.
And Dean with Batchelder Family Farms. And what do we have our first of last night, buddy? What's all over the ground?
Snow!
We had our first snow of the year. So today we're going to take care of the animals, give them a little extra protein, and make sure they have water. Their water's all good, and they're able to stay plenty dry and plenty warm. So stick around. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We'd really appreciate that. If you enjoy this video, give us a thumbs up and ring the notification bell so you can see further videos. Stick around.
Oh, yeah.
So one of the first things I do when it's really cold like this, while I'm doing other chores, is I start the tractor so it can warm up before we go feed hay. All right. What are you doing there, buddy? What are you doing, Dino?
I'm feeding the baby chicks.
All right. Luckily, we got some spent grains from a local brewery, so we'll feed these to the pigs and our Highland cross cattle, Doris and Darth. So that'll give them lots of extra food, including the hay they already have. A little extra feed for Elsa and Buck. What do you think, buddy? Show him where you dumped it.
Ah!
Show him where you dumped it.
Buck, it's right here. It's not.
Did I just get hit with a snowball?
I hate you.
Oh. Here, bud, let's, oh, he can reach it. Just his height. I'm getting pelted out here, Buck. What are we gonna do about that, huh? What are we gonna do?
How about I just say this big white ball at you?
Annie, you like the weather?
Probably because he's the same color as it. I broke it.
I think you're, oh, getting double teamed. You think the buffalo like it?
Oh, let's go. At least they're not too cold.
Yeah, look, there's Chief and Phyllis right there. That was right in my ear, Reese. All right, let's keep on with chores, Dean, while we still can. You clearing out some ice for water for him? Don't get your hands all wet, bud. Oh boy, you will learn. Nope, no more hands. No more hands in there. Your hands will get really cold. All right, enjoy, you two. Ooh. They look nice and warm in here. Let's see how many eggs we got. Our chickens are not early morning layers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, they've done a pretty good job today. Kinda. 5. 6, 7. If you went back to our Mother's Day video, we were doing a video, and this rooster right here is the one that attacked me. And didn't get rid of him, couldn't bring myself to do it, and he's stayed away from me since. So hopefully he doesn't come at me anymore and he can stay around because he's a beautiful rooster. Don't you think, Sawyer?
Yeah, all the beautiful roosters we get are mean.
Yeah, they're the mean ones, aren't they?
At least we get rid of that one. He gets a second chance. He's lucky.
Second chance, that's right. See how they're doing on food. Oh, yeah. They got enough food for now. Okay, on to the next. It's 28 degrees outside. Of course, it's not 28 in the barn, but these crazy ducks still getting in the water. All right, something I should have probably done last week. I'm going to get stock tank heaters in all the stock tanks. The ones that we use are these ones right here. They've got the plastic covering around them. That way, if they touch the edge, a lot of our heaters, or a lot of our stock tanks are plastic. And we've made the mistake before of not getting the encased ones. That way, if it touches the edge of the plastic, it is not going to burn through the plastic. So get these, we'll put them in all the stock tanks. Start right here with Darth and Doris. We'll put one in here. We'll put one down with Elsa and Buck. We'll put one over with the buffalo, and then we'll actually put one in where the ducks are, just to make sure they've got plenty of water. And then with our pigs, we have these little rubber things we feed them in, if you can see them over there, during the summer. And then in the winter, we bring them in, and I alternate two, and I just fill them up with a 5-gallon bucket every day. Not ideal, but pigs are kind of hard to keep watered, especially in the winter. So actually a big help with Dean breaking this one up. This is the one down that Elsa and Buck will drink out of. You can hear the kids are playing and having a lot of fun, or fighting, I don't know. But I'll show you here in just a second what I have to do. If you got a stock tank that froze before you got a heater in it, it can kind of be a pain if you can't break the ice if it's frozen all the way through. We have one of those, so I'll kind of go through how the easiest way that I found out to get that thawed. So we have a stock tank heater here, or a stock tank here that's frozen all the way through. All I've done is I've put the heater in it, I've plugged it in, and it's ready to go. So I'm going to take these two 5-gallon buckets of water, make sure my heater is fully submerged, and in an hour or two it should thaw the entire stock tank. Now if these two drink all of it, it'll be a different story, but should be a good start for it. And worst case, when I come back, when I come back and ready to go feed hay to the cows, I'll put more in it. So heater on the bison water is floating, but the stock tank's big enough, it hasn't frozen all the way through. So all I did was just break the ice, and now it's in there. A little longer than I like to warm it up. It's been about an hour. Lost Dean as my helper, but tractor's nice and warm, and we'll go feed some hay. Here's one of the bales I fed about 4 days ago. I fed 4 of them. Don't really need to feed hay for them to eat, but the biggest thing is that with the snow on the ground, they need a nice warm place to lay. So I'm gonna put these 2 bales out in the field, kind of behind some of our cedar trees, and give the cows a warm place to lay during these cold nights coming up here. So I am not a huge fan of these eastern red cedars. They grow everywhere, but I have kept quite a few in a field right here that's kind of close to our creek, kind of a bottoms area. Our neighbors just on the north side of us has a bunch of trees and helps block the north winds. And then we have the trees here on the creek help block any winds from the west. And then you can kind of see there's some areas where the cows, especially the calves, can get underneath, kind of a natural shelter. So anytime when it's snowing or it's super cold, I try to put these bales up along the cedar trees to give the cows some extra protection. Another part that can be tricky with the snow and freezing weather is getting this wrap off the bales. So when I know we're gonna get especially sleet and it's gonna be freezing, a lot of times I'll go and I'll cut bales the night before it comes in, and sometimes I could cut 6 or 8 bales ahead of time. That way it's easier to get this wrap off, but luckily it looks like this was not frozen on there. Everything came off pretty well. Get this last little wrap off here. Maybe. There we go. All right, let's go feed. All right, both bales dumped. You can see all the cedar trees there. When they get it spread out, that'll really provide them a lot of warmth. And then there's where the first bale was. Over there behind that cedar tree, or that bunch of cedar trees. Cows are already going to town on it. It's been just over an hour, and you can see well, I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's still some ice in the stock tank. but it has definitely started to melt away from the stock tank heater. It's things are thawing out a little bit here, but it's still below freezing, so it's working. Well, thanks for following along today. Got a lot done. Got a lot done in the cold. Hopefully our water situation, we get everything thawed. It usually works in the past, so I don't know why it wouldn't work now. Hope everyone stays well, and we'll see you back here real soon.